These replacement Joy-Cons not only do all the usual functions like rumble and motion, but they're a darn sight more comfortable, they have extra features, and they charge individually. I'm going to tell you in this video why you need to be getting a pair of these over an official pair of Joy-Cons. And for starters, they're half the price. So stick your thumbs up, do subscribe around here, and let's look at these, the replacement Joy-Cons from Beboncool. Hello and welcome to Console Accessories. I hope you're staying safe, and as ever, I hope you are looking after each other. I hope you like the intro, and as we said, we're going to be looking at this. This is the Joypad for NS console by Beboncool. I think I've said that right. Okay, and it's, as we know, it says NS console, so we know it's an Amazon special. I bought a few of these kind of Joy-Con replacements from Amazon, and I'll be honest with you, none of them have been worthy of a video because they've all been a bit naff, whereas this one is fantastic. So I was a bit wary because this cost me £40 from Amazon UK, so I was a bit worried about paying that, but having said that, it's still nearly half the price of some official Joy-Cons. Having said that, I bought it and I thought I'd give it a go. They're brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it, we're going to go through it, I'm going to show you a few of the special features that it's got, and then we'll stick it in some cases, work on the dock and some other bits and bobs for you. Okay, so if you like the video, please stick a thumbs up, it would mean a lot, and do hit subscribe and the bell icon and all that goodness. It would really help the channel out. Okay, so like I said, I got this off Amazon for £40. It's listed on Europe, Amazon, but it doesn't have a price. It's $40, only $40 in the US, and in Australia it's $63. I'll leave a link below where you can get them all, and it'll be in my UK storefront and US storefront as well. Okay, so on the front, Joypad for NS console. A few things about it: turbo mode, dual motors, wireless connection, motion controls and macro buttons. So it's got everything we need to replicate the Joy-Cons, and it's got a few extra bits as well. On the side there, pictures of it, and on the back, a bit of gump all about it. Okay, so I've been playing with it for a few days. Just thought I'd box it up to show you what it's like. And this is what you get in it. So you get your Joy-Cons, bit of plastic, get rid of that. Get your cable and you get your instruction book, and you'll need that because this tells you how to program it and how to use the turbo. Okay, so first impressions are, when I got it out of the packaging, was I love it. I absolutely love it. The feel of it is superb, okay? Don't worry about that just yet. That's just a thumbstick I like to keep on there. So if I take this off, look at it. It just fits in the palm beautifully. Just sits there and you wrap your fingers around it, okay? So my adult hands and my kids' hands, my kids loved it because it just feels just so wonderful to hold. The Joy-Cons aren't bad to hold, but they're nothing compared to this. It just sits in there. Love it. Really, really comfy. Okay, so let's compare these two. You've got your standard X, A, B and Y, kind of like it's engraved in it. Probably better if I go close up. There we go. Can you see that? Love it. And then you've got your thumbstick there, your home button, and you've got a P and T, which is program and turbo. And on the top there, your ZR and R. And look at the ZR's far bigger than this one, probably twice as big as the official one, and the R one is a bit bigger as well. The buttons feel great. So these ones are just kind of like your normal buttons. These are normal buttons. These two are normal buttons. This R is a little bit clicky. This is clicky. This is clicky. This is very clicky. Feels really, really good. And I just wanted to show you another thing as well. So I know this has got a thumb. Let's take the thumb so you can really see it. Okay. So here, look at the travel on it. Okay. So there's the amount of travel on a normal Joy-Con. This is the travel on this Joy-Con. Look at that go. Far more travel. So from nothing to left, far more travel. I love that. I love the fact that this does lots of travel. You might prefer this one. I prefer this. I think this is fantastic. I love the fact that it's got a nice spring. Just feels really good. Feels really good. And I'm saying this is a Skull & Co thumb grip. I leave it on there all the time. It fits on there, not a problem at all. So it depends whatever thumb grip you have, it'll fit on it, not a problem. Okay, then going around it, nothing so much usual on the back apart from this. This is a USB Type-C, and I'll get to that in a bit. And on the bottom there, you've got 2 holes, similarly on that one as well, for a wrist strap. Okay, so this, what's this for? Let's go through some of the features. This is where you use your cable. So I'm going to plug the USB in. And this USB is a single USB and it splits to be 2 USB Type-C. Fantastic. So you can charge them at the same time. And you plug them in and they start flashing, and that means that they are charging. Superb. So you can be playing with these at the same time. If you've got another USB Type-C cable, it plugs in there, not a problem, and starts charging, and you can be playing it like this in tabletop mode. Not a problem. We said that, if you didn't want to do that, if you put it onto the switch, it does charge up from the switch as well. So a few of these I've had haven't done that, and you put them on the switch and they don't charge, whereas these ones do. These draw power from here. You're not going to notice any difference because these draw power as well. So such a superb feature and very underlooked, because a lot of the ones I've tried don't do that, and you have to charge it up other way and it's pointless. But these ones do, so really pleased with that. And when I put them on, it instantly recognised them. Sometimes you have to go through the Joy-Con menu. So you have to go into this menu here to do that. I didn't need to do that, but you might have to go into the Joy-Con menu and just do the search for it, so you can find it. Mine just connected straight away. Really good. Also, if you didn't want to put them on this switch, it will work with a switch light. So when you have them off like this, you can have them on this Joy-Con rail if you want to. Go into the menu on the switch light, and you can connect this to the switch light and use these on here. Not a problem. It comes with this Joy-Con rail here. If you've got any others like me, I've got a few others. This is just a third-party one. It fits on these easy. It won't do the ones that you come with the box with your switch, because they've got a back bit, and because of the bulbous nature of this, it won't fit. But if you've got anything like me, like this, not a problem. And what I wanted to also show you was, look at this. Admittedly, okay, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here, sort of. This is an OG switch, and I've been using these. Now these are new, but they're still over a year old, so they might not be as secure as they could be. But I mean, if I have this and I give it a knock, good old knock and a good old push, it ain't going anywhere. Whereas this, if I just give this a knock, it comes off easy. Okay, so hardly any pressure, and it comes off. Whereas these, they haven't. I mean, I'd have to give these a good old whack for them to come off. So it's really good that they stay on there. Feels really good quality. And also, what I wanted to say is there are 2 buttons here, is the P and the T that you've noticed. That is for program and turbo, and I'll quickly go over these functions. Turbo means that you can assign any button to press either 5, 12 or 20 times a second. You press that, press A, and then pressing the turbo would mean it presses A for 20 times in a second. Okay, and program, what this is, you can program any Mac buttons, 16 presses. So you can press P and then you can press 16 buttons, and then whenever time you press that, it will replicate what you've just pressed, including the times. So if you press P and do A, wait 5 seconds, press B. Every time you press P, it would press A, it would then wait 5 seconds and press B. Really good feature. But for the turbo and the program, the turbo and the program only work for these buttons on this Joy-Con. The turbo and the program only work for the buttons on this Joy-Con. You can't press turbo and press these. You have to press this turbo for these. With the program, you could get creative. You could kind of press the program at the same time, kind of do that. and then press it again. But every time you wanted to do that kind of backwards and forwards, you'd need to press those two. You can get creative with it. Okay, and then I also wanted to test it works with the dock. So obviously it works with the dock, not a problem. But if I get close up there, I'll just show you. You could probably get stuff in there. I don't think you'd be able to get much in that USB there, but you'd definitely be able to get something in the bottom one there. So you just miss out on one USB. So, but it works. This has all the functions. So it has rumble, and it also has the motion controls. So you're not missing out on anything there. You have everything that the Joy-Con has, plus some extra bits. And like I was saying, it is quite big, so kind of like from the Joy-Con down to the bulbous bit, you're looking at about 5 centimeters. So if you want to get it, if you want to put it in your standard case, it's got to be one of the big ones. Okay, so I've got a few here I was going to test. So this is the official PowerA case. It isn't even coming close to being fitting in that. So if you've got one of these, it won't fit in there. And then I was just going to take it up a bit. We're going to go into the Animal Crossing themed vault case. It doesn't fit in there. And then if we take it up a bit more, if we go to the Orsley case, I reckon we're a bit just. Okay, so it just fits in the Orsley case. It sticks out a little bit, but that's not too bad at all. Okay. Next up, we're going to try the two biggies. I don't even need to test these. I think it's a bit obvious. This is the Skull & Co. Fits in there, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. It fits in the Skull & Co. And finally, the biggie, the Satisfy case. Of course, it fits in there with room to spare. Okay, so if you're looking for a case, if you're looking to get these and you've already got a case, if you want me to test it, just let me know in the comments below. I'll happily test it out for you if I've got that case. But you're pretty much going to be looking at one of the bigger cases rather than one of the ones that just fit the Switch in. Okay, so I think that's everything. For me, these are brilliant. These are almost half the price of some official Joy-Cons, which is fantastic. And these are actually going to stay on my Switch now. I'm going to be using these for forever now. These are going to stay on my Switch. I've only been using them for a few days, admittedly, so I haven't had them for the longevity. I don't know what it's going to perform over a few weeks or a few months, but we'll see. But for the minute, I think they're brilliant, and my kids love them as well, so I'm going to have a hard time getting them off it. Okay. Do let me know if you've got any questions. I'll happily answer them. Stick them down below. I will answer any questions you've got about them. And are you thinking about getting them? Are you thinking about getting a pair of these? I think if you're gonna need a new pair of Joy-Cons, I can't see why you wouldn't get one of these. Brilliant. And I'll leave, as I said, I'll leave all the links below where you can get hold of them. Okay, anything, let me know. Please do stick a thumbs up, it would help massively. And if you are new, subscribe and hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. It would really help the channel out. Okay, thanks so much then. That was my look at the Beboncool Joy-Con replacements. And until the next video, bye-bye.